So this is a video response to the Great White Stoke about his video response to the Bonnet Mom. That video I just watched of you about natalism, that was amazing. That was honestly amazing. It made me... I know exactly what you're talking about with that feeling. I was during my daughter's birth. She was born by C-section. My wife elected to be awake during the procedure so that I could be in the room. Otherwise, if they do general anesthesia for the C-section, then the father can't be there. And I felt that feeling you're talking about, that wash over me. And as we brought this baby home, this tiny human being home, everything naturally made sense for the longest time. And I've witnessed that same experience in other new parents. I've also witnessed a different experience for other parents. But it's strange. I was listening to your video and the puzzle pieces were falling into place. It's strange how there seems to be a near opposition to keep us away from that feeling, to keep us away from just how simple life needs to be. The forced on rat race compared to what can truly happen, it boggles the mind. And I'm sure it's a conspiracy, and I'm sure it's a racket, because regardless of whose name you want to put them on, there are people whose sole income, whose sole, like, the way they make their money is through usury, through loaning people money they don't necessarily need. And if things were more simple, then we wouldn't have that same situation. Like, how complicated does it really have to get? Forcing that complication so that people have something to fucking do. Inventing a problem to keep people busy. It's just a damn racket. The homeschooling thing is something that I regret not doing if I could go back. There are so many things that my daughter's running into, basic things that we had the benefit of having with civics and how American history and other things were taught then, and how different it is now, that I feel like probably could have done a better job of. And strange. It's strange, the change. And I think the change is truly evil. I mean, it takes us away from our designed purpose. There was some sort of a anthropological graph at one time that showed willingness to procreate based on environmental conditions. And it's an interesting study if you ever come across it. And I don't know if that's what needs to be plugged in here, or how much space is truly needed for people to get along fine. I do know that, I don't know what you guys feel about him, and hopefully this doesn't cause you to just kind of roll your eyes and write off everything that I've said, but Elon Musk is truly concerned about the human population moving forward. He believes that we're facing a population collapse. And to have a person like that, and this guy thinks in tens of millions of years, like the apparent scope of his comprehension is massive, right? Compared to how I think we're made to feel, like we're made to feel things are too crowded. We're made to feel like the world's not worth introducing a population into. This trend of extinctionism, and as we discussed a while back, the term that Schaeff put, the Louis XIV with the whole après moi le déluge, after me the world might as well end. It's such a small-minded thing, and I don't understand the people that can become parents and not have that experience that we're talking about. But I think that it's possible to procreate without being qualified to be a mom or your daddy. I think it's possible to procreate and not have the genetic material, the genetic material that's been a part of what's brought this tribe of humans so far down the road where we're at now. Like, there's people who are disgusted by babies, and those people obviously aren't the people that are of that genetic ilk that keep the process moving forward. I used to think that when I spoke to a baby boomer and they were like, "Oh, I'm glad I'm dying, and I can't believe people bring children into this world the way it is now," and I used to feel bad for those people, but now I think that mentality is just sick, man. And I think there's like this brainwashed notion that has stolen their hope, stolen their faith. I mean, everything we've talked about, nothing's so ultimate. The experiment of the United States, maybe it'll come to an end. Maybe certain things have changed, but things are going to go full circle. Things find a way. And, our kids are raised in a different world than what we were raised in, and their children will be raised in a different world from then. A world where penicillin doesn't fucking work. Because we can't finish our prescriptions, people. Shout out to Big Pharma, right? Oh, hell. But great video, great topic, and catch y'all later.